Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Audio check. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, James. Jess, Jose, good morning. P. Mize, I haven't seen you in the room before. Welcome to the room. Good morning. All right, everybody. Happy Friday. And let's get this show on the road. Here we go. All right, we're looking at crude oil right here, and what's obvious that the market put on a very distinct pattern here. All right, so we had a captain set up short right here, and that got rolled over. Then we had two captains set up long, one on November the 2nd and one November the 3rd, and both of them are in the same, pretty much in the same range between 88.62 and 87.60. So the market is definitely holding this as a base and launched this rally into the 90s off of it. So for a long-term perspective on crude oil, this range that we're talking about here is going to be a critical support to any retest the market may bring back in right here. Okay. So as long as that price structure holds, you will get every pullback is going to be buyable against that range that you're seeing right now. Buying here is a bit too risky, so you definitely want to see a bit of a pullback and then uh, a pullback, then an entry point on signals. Very impressive, actually, the way the crude oil is structuring itself. Now let's get into Russell 2000. The market shifted the cloud and broke that prior channel, and we are experiencing back and forth price action with a bullish bias. The unemployment report came in. The first initial reaction to it was very negative. Then the market, I guess, saw needed a bit of a relief and short covering relief, and you got a lot of that buying interest coming in. Target number one is hit. Pullbacks are buyable against Globex, which is 1781.5. Target number two is 1816.5. Target number three is 1830.1. And pullbacks are buyable in that structure against that Globex price action. Gold. Well, that's interesting. They flushed it one more time and reversed it, and this is exhaustive in the way price action presented itself. Whenever you see this type of behavior where the market can flush and then reverse in a V recovery type of pattern, that tells you that the market, at least for the short term, is experiencing exhaustive selling pressure. So now price action against target number two, 1677.4. Target number three is going to be 1693, and 1631.7 is Globex price action. So as long as we continue to hold on to Globex, we should be experiencing upward momentum. Inception trade long on ES started right here with an entry point of 3761 and a half. So pullbacks are buyable against that level and against that low of 3740. Globex is 3724. We're looking for pullbacks to buy into this market right now. Um, and I wouldn't discount the shorts. I mean, they may show up in a meaningful way as well, as long as we're consistent in looking at the 200 NT Rinko, or in the case of ES, in the 50 NT Rinko, and just trading with the guidance of that candle, we should be just fine. But if the market flips and gives us, a one candle reversal, then that will give us an opportunity to fade this market. Uh, once that happens. So we should be expecting a bit of a two-sided market, but as of this moment, more of a long bias than a short bias. Now, here we go, NQ. We're getting a reversal, and a meaningful reversal against that, a 4-day selling pressure, and very meaningful selling pressure. And if we take a look at the channel that we had, here we go. So that channel hit that level, which is the 700, multiple times. I mean, it's like 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then faded it, and ultimately collapsed that structure into the body of channel number one. And the big deal here is October the 14th, and that 1-day reversal is very meaningful. And as long as we continue to hold on to this structure, we should be seeing a retest of that channel. Okay. Gold on a daily basis. Well, I mean, that's the V recovery thing that we're talking about. That's just very meaningful right here. And that's reminiscent of what we saw on September the 28th, the same type of behavior. Okay. So as long as we continue to protect the 50% of this candle, we should be seeing a bit of a push back up to the top end of that channel. And that is just one heck of a channel on gold. That uh, and we talked about it as it happened. Let me see here. I mean, we could do that. Here we go. All right. So that channel started, and we are literally at it right here. But we have two other levels to contend with, which is 1700 and the 1708.8. And those levels need to be broken in order for the personality of this market to start changing. On April the 22nd, that's when this channel started, and consistently we continue to rally into this body of this channel. So it would be very interesting if we break that 1700. It's quite a distance away, but it can definitely happen. All right, and ES, we're getting that same, relief rally here, and you could tell the difference between a NASDAQ as a chart and how ES looks. ES is a lot stronger, a lot more. The drop that we're experiencing here did not challenge in any way the October 14th price structure that started this rotation. So definitely, you got to look at ES from the long perspective, as long as this type of behavior continues. Apple SPY and Microsoft, will look at them once the market starts here. A Bitcoin, lethargic price action, consolidation against the 21,000. We have a channel on the downside established. Here we go. And you really got to break that to 2635 in order for things to start picking up. The odds are we're going to probably retest 20,000 again and break into 19,709, which is target number 2, against this harmony wave, that new harmony wave that the market established. Okay, so you're looking at Ethereum. Ethereum is just in that channel. Actually, they established a captain setup switch trade right here, long at 1579, ran it to 1620, then they collapsed that structure. So that and also a captain setup here. So really, the market is weak here, uh, and we will change that to perspective if we break and hold above 1600. Next target is 1500. Then the target after that is 1446. Right, and we're looking at NASDAQ, and NASDAQ is broke this channel with a switch trade. The news came in at 6:30. The market flushed down, came back in, traded around Globex, and faded everybody within that structure. And the market is a buy on the pullback toward target 10,975.5. That is the target we're looking for. At the open, within 3 minutes, we should be expecting a bit of volatility, and we will be patient, waiting, and learning the price structure that we're seeing here. And after that first half an hour, we'll take a closer look at entries. 200 NT Rinko and the 100 NT Rinko are in sync on the long side. Target number 3 just got hit. Target number 4 on the 20 NT Rinko is 10,976. So we will see what the market has to offer us at the open. The key here is to understand price action and to understand what the market is doing. Target number 4 got hit on ES, so the overwhelming direction right now is by the pullbacks, and big targets are getting hit. That's what we're seeing right now. That doesn't mean things can change at the open, but we have to, Okay, so I'll give you an example here. So I will look at a market to go short, and if we break down to 837, that would be a sign that the market is reversing and retesting the channel, and we may see a bit of a price push into below 800. But if we continue to hold that level, then these pullbacks are buyable. All right, and just remember, every day, in every way, I am getting better and better and better at trading. Every day, in every way, you are getting better and better and better at trading. So stay disciplined, stay focused. Let's make good decisions. And happy Friday, everybody. And here comes. There you go. They're liking it, huh? Boom. Target number 3 is coming up. That is coming up. Yeah, you could tell, here we go. We're getting a little bit of weakness. They put this structure, which is a long structure, into the 50 to the 60, and they faded it. So that tells me right there. Good morning, George. How are you? Good morning, Suarez. How are you? Second retest. Now, again, if we break that 886.75, which is target number 3, that can be an issue for the longs. We got very close to that target up there. Maybe the market is just getting ready here for a bit of a fade. So that channel kind of broke right here at that 940. Here we go. 86. Yeah, they're gonna get there. Yeah, 86, 87. All right. So now we're getting this kind of reversal pattern. Good morning, safe. We're looking for rallies as a fading opportunity. And the target of this sequence is going to be 60. I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can play. I don't know if they will give it to me anyway, but in 37. Let's see if they get it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. No, I'm not gonna get it. Okay, that's fine. 85, 60. If you break 60, then I'm gonna cancel my orders. I'm only getting in or trying to get in because we're getting a fresh reaction against that that level. Let's see here. I mean, 60 is where they needed to go. Yeah. I mean, they put another harmony wave right here. I mean, that's a good scalping opportunity, but I was hoping to see a bit of a rally back up for me to get involved. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel these orders. We're about to break that 60, and that kind of, well, I mean, good morning, Sheila. Good morning. Go ahead. Go ahead and cancel that. Good morning, Oscar. How are you? Here goes the 60, and that was the target. Good morning, Reddick. That was the target right there. ES is selling off a little bit here as well, but in a lot less more significant way. And actually, it's showing a lot more strength than NQ. If the market closes at 37.67.75, then rallies become shortable. And but I rather be long ES and short NQ, just due to how the price is behaving. Yeah, the minute the market did this was a sign that things are changing right here. Whenever they put that, which actually it paid, Captain set up switch trade long at 50 and it ran up to, almost 10 points on that one. But the fact that the market just reversed that structure altogether, then that told me that, things are shifting. Well, I don't like the market. Okay. And we're back to the middle of the range. So there is that so the market really is showing a continuation pattern here back to the 810. So that's the next target for us. A10 is hit. So meaningful selling pressure going on here. Very nice, actually. So they put on what you call it, a harmony wave right here, and a second more. So this is 3 harmony waves in a row right here in this rotation. So they trapped everybody that went long and held in this rotation. Like where would they panic anyway? Like anybody that got long, where would you think they were going to be panic? Anything under 788, that would be more of a momentum flush close to Globex, then they would reverse it. Right now, I'm just waiting till 9 o'clock and see if we get a sense of this market. No trades have been done so far. Target number 4 is hit. Target number 5 in this sequence is 10,794 half. Then target number 6 would be 739. That's quite a distance away. Hey, Abba. Target number, well, I mean, we're about to hit target number 5 here. Good morning from Sweden. Well, good afternoon from Sweden, huh? Abba, Abba. I like the band. All right, so here we go. Short, more short. That's what the market is doing. Czech Republic, we got Sweden, we got Italy. Life is good. We got Turkey. Welcome. And we got Minnesota. At 780, yeah, 780. Well, 780 is, well, 780. Yeah, that's the level that we were talking about, the 780, where that flush is, and that's where people are gonna really panic. Folks will start panic here. I like it, Italy. Well, I'm from Frisco, Texas. There you go. Good morning, Nico. Here comes target number 5. Target number 5 is hit. And moving on to the next decision on this in this process, and target number 6 is going to be 739. 739. And boy, oh boy, are they flushing people right here. ES shifted that 3767 that we talked about, and you're getting a retest of the middle of the range and potentially a retest of 3743. I wouldn't buy in any of this stuff unless I get a complete a 50 NT wrinkle reversal. If that happens, get involved on pullbacks, and same thing with NQ. So you see right here where the 788 80 is happening. Boom, they're flushing that behavior right here. And here comes the panic. So where we at right now, you see where we at 761. That 761 is actually the top end of the Globex band. And it's going to sound really strange to you, but I need to be looking at a buy opportunity here. I don't know what happened here. Hold on. Yeah. My quotes are all jacked up. All right. A target is in 70s. In the 80s. That's target number 1. Let's see if we can get to the next one in the 70s. We should be able to get to 70. I'll take it right here. Ah, man. Boom. I got to run that bad boy up. Well, we got ourselves a first trade. Yeah, it's not. When they do that, we've seen this a million times. A million times. A million times. I think I have some issues with my. So that decision that we just took right here gave us basically almost 500 bucks. It's 491. And let's move on to the next decision. So I mean, what's the rationale behind that trade? I know it was a little bit risky of a trade, but ultimately what you're seeing here is the flush against that level of 88, and they took it 2 candles in a row lower. And typically what they would do, and this is the first retest or first test of uh, the Globex band, and typically when the price kind of comes to it very fast like that, they're exhausting the sellers after breaking that big level, and this area tend to bounce back up. So I needed to kind of add in the range in that trade and have a stop right under Globex, because that would be my protective area, and then go from there. I mean, they didn't give me a hard time on this trade at all. I mean, just entry and another entry, and quickly we got rewarded. But right now, you got those two spots, 62 and also then the 88. Those are areas where the shorts can reassert themselves. So really, I don't want to get and get any more long. I would, if I'm gonna get long, the market has to go to 812. If we go and close above 812, then price action, I can look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. Right now, the market is still very vulnerable for a push below Globex. Boom. Oh yeah. Here you go. And remember, a Globex is 712, and that's going to be a very important level. 88 level, which, okay, when we're talking about 788, is that candle here. Okay, so let's take a look quickly. So the bottom end of that range right there at 88 is this candle. And that was the pivot candle that started that move up here. So anybody that went long here would have had a stop either at 88 or at 61. And for them to flush right under it will trigger a lot of the stops into Globex. Now the interesting play would be a 775.50 close, because that will set up a captain setup long on the 100 NT ring if they do that. One of those people of doing what? Hold on. We may get something going on here. 775. They play that game. What are you talking about, Nuke? I get it. I get it. I get it. Here we go. Here we go. There's something going on here. There's something brewing. 75. The 75 is going to be a critical level. They're trying to protect their. I mean, basically, what you're seeing here, they're trying to protect Globex. I mean, that's basically what they're trying to do here, and they're putting the brakes on the price structure here. I really would like to see the 75. If that happens, I mean, yes, it is. Really, the long needs to start at 813, but this structure here on the 100 NT Rinko would be significant enough for me to start buying the pullbacks. 75. Here we go. Come on, baby. Let's go. And I have to be able to buy in a range here. So I'm going to take a little bit more risk with this type of trade, but it is what it is. Uh-oh. Here we go. All right. So let's see if I can get some more. I'll get some more at 60 and 50. And or I can get out at 85. Come on, baby, let's go. 84.75, fading the 85. I'm gonna go break even right here. Either I'm gonna get the 85. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's just a straight up captain set up long on the 100 NT wrinkle, which is really significant of a behavior. And that decision made me $270, and we are at 762 and moving on to the next decision. Good morning, Adam. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, sir? May the trading gods bless you today. There we go. I mean, there's more kick in that trade. There's more buying interest. I'm telling you, boy, oh boy, they're playing games with people. That's for damn sure. Here we go. 813 hit. So there's multiple legs to this one. Need pull. Wow. Well, here you go. So pullbacks are buyable. Pullbacks are buyable. Typically, I don't trade the first half an hour. I really don't. I don't like to trade the first half an hour, but there was a very specific kind of structure in the market that I understood and just basically got into those two trades. So where's the next target for this wave of buying interest? 37. 37. You guys making money? How's everybody doing? Brad, Gary, any trades? Gary, Sheila, James, Jess, Jose. Jose, how are we doing, buddy? Ken, Safe, Omer, how are you doing, sir? Leon, good morning. Took that captain, good job. Up a little bit, good job. Jose, up 25 bucks, good job. One trade. Keep up the good work. Consistency is the key, right? Any trades, Omer? Good morning, Leon. I'm not understanding the question. Leon, what happened with US 500? What do you mean US 500? Okay, so ES, it produced a one candle reversal. So this is a structure that you want to uh, look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity against the entry point of the swing trade and against that glowbacks at 37.24. And target number one is coming up at 37.69 half. Then the market can consolidate and start ripping back up to 37.96.75. They are playing games with people. You have to be very, very flexible today in how you define the market. And look at this bad boy here, all the way to target number 4. I mean, the only thing I could think of in terms mentally for me is right at that entry point of 75, and I actually got in there just a little bit below that. Is to kind of commit myself to seeing 813 and look for pullbacks to buy some more into it. That's the only way I could have kind of just held on a swing trade basis. But really, the 813 is where crazy volatility. Yeah. It's a day in the life of a trader. You're dodging mines. That's what you got to do. So very good captain setup, guys. That was a good one. We made a little bit of money off of it. Now what's the course of action? I mean, target number 5 in the sequence is 881 half. You're looking for a disconnect and reconnect of the harmony waves, and you're looking for bigger targets and pullbacks to buy into this market. I know, Cow Doc, that was a good one. That was a pretty good one, and we saw it coming. And what we saw also, how the price, and this is one of the clues that I had for this price structure, is how this captain setup paid off, but quickly got reversed, and there was a whole lot of consolidation. Then that switch trade into a new harmony wave. Then we start to dig into that 61, which is we're about less than 10 points away from concluding the captain setup. And that just tells you right there that, especially this early in the day, that most likely we will get to the 75, and then we can get a burst of energy higher. So there was a lot of clues that the market kind of gave us that told us that, this market is changing. Not only that, but look, I mean, we got into long here, into that run up. It was a bit of an aggressive fade, but ultimately, the market did two things. and it did it very, very well today. It trapped the longs and it trapped the shorts in two spots that we should be expecting traps. Well, ES, the targets, like we discussed, target number one is 37.69 and a half. Then we need to see a push into the 80 and consolidation that will take us to target number two, which is 37.96.75. Those are the targets on ES. That's the swing trade targets. Now here you are looking at, we hit target number four, close to it. They're consolidating. You got to clear this area into target number five. Target number five is 37.83.75. I don't hear Suarez. Where's Suarez? How we doing, Suarez? I get worried when I don't hear from you. All right, there's something going on here. Also, you got a 50 NT Rinko captain set up short that got retested. That's interesting. If we break that 834, this market can experience a bit of selling pressure. Wow, look at that. Oh, yeah. Ooh, they are playing games today. Abba, they come with a program. Actually, I programmed the algorithm to auto-populate these targets, the harmony trading targets. So they're automatically, as the market moves, it adjusts targets according to volatility and structure of the market. I always have a good day, Brian. I always have a good day. Every day is a good day, my friend. But if you're asking where we at for the day, I will show you. All right. So this is for the week so far. We made about 18, not 18 decisions actually. We made a lot less than that, but we're about 33, 36 for the week, and for the day, we're up 762. It's rhetorical. Okay. Oh, Jess. Is that you, Jess? Okay, so that's okay. Because I wasn't sure you had. Okay, so James and Jess are okay, the same person. Okay, great. Okay, I got it. I got it. Now I know. Thank you. And about all questions are good questions. So if you have don't hesitate to ask. Right? Okay. So let's keep playing the game, and I mean, there's a structure here where the market is looking. That 34, we keep coming up to that 34. We're looking for rallies as a fading opportunity, to be honest with you, right here. We should be seeing a flush to target number two. Yeah, it's where I base it on. Captain setup and got retested short, and so you're seeing these patterns. And this captain setup on the 70 NT Rinko, and that one got retested. So from 34 onward, you're getting a bit of a push. So they're putting a bit of a resistance area to where we at right now. How did we do, Suarez? SP 500 ES, basically. We hit target number one in this sequence, and now we're getting a bit of a fade. As long as the price continue to trade above 37.55 and a quarter, we should be consolidating to go to target number two, which is 37.9675. But we're seeing some patterns of selling pressure coming into NQ, and that can also put pressure on ES. So you really kind of have to be very careful here because we already hit a target, and they may fade it. But as long as the 55.75 holds, then we have a shot at a higher price. How did we do, Suarez? Oh, okay. You almost messed up. Okay, thanks. Okay, I got you done for the trading. Now you're okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, one of the reasons, Suarez, because you want it. You want it so much. You want it so much. So you're acting emotionally. Just relax. Relax into the trade. Relax into the trade. You want it. You want it so much. You want it so bad. You're working on it for so long, and just relax into it. And the best way to relax into it is to exhaust your body physically when you trade, before you trade. He sounds like all of us, Adam. We all go through that one, right? Nobody's immune to emotions. It's just part of how we operate. Physical exercise. If you do like a strenuous physical exercise before you trade, it will inject your body with endorphins and reduces the effect of stress hormones on your body and your decision making process. And you find yourself a lot more relaxed into your trading day, and you make better decisions. So add that to a breathing regimen, and you'll find yourself being a lot more effective. Here we go. Longs are holding the line, guys. The longs are holding the line. They're holding the line. I mean, they put that pattern, the initial selling pattern, but it's getting challenged again. It's getting challenged again. Boom. We should be going higher. We should be going higher. No, it's not. Don't expect it. Don't expect them to make it easy for you, or for anybody for that matter. Here we go. Here we come on target number 2 in the sequence on ES. Take them one account at a time, Suarez. Take them one account at a time. Don't try to trade both at the same time. And the reason, okay, good. So now you have two chances of winning. All right, good job, buddy. Good job. Keep it up. Keep it up. You can make it. No, just trade in a relaxed, thoughtful way, and don't worry about the money. Just worry about making good decisions. That's all. Yeah, don't speak to pain. Speak to that you got it. We're all been in places where things got tough. Just always speak to the fact that you got it under control and you got this down. It's gonna happen. You, all right, focus. Focus is on target number 2, 37.9675 on ES. That is a target. We are uh, this market. You get consistency when you're emotionally consistent. That's where consistency comes from. It doesn't come from your trading system. It comes from your being emotionally consistent. Target number 4 is hit on NQ, and we're moving along to target number 2. Ken, how are we doing right now? Okay. Keep working. Keep working. All right. Good work, Cow Doc. Good work. Good work. That's consistent. And that's tight as well, which is good. So we hit the whole number 900, 900, and they're fading the structure right here. So now we got a couple of spots that we need to be looking at, 63 and also 36. Those two levels need to hold. The market is shifting the cloud right here. So that tells me that, we may be going to experience a bit of sideways consolidation and a pause in price action right now. And ultimately, the cloud needs to shift back positive, and also, hold on, what happened here? Yeah, the cloud needs to shift back to positive. We'll go from there. Rather be long than short, but I'm aware that we're coming to an area where price can struggle. This is an area where price can struggle. So if you've been long earlier, pairing off some of your position here is not a bad idea. Again, this is not investment advice, by the way. Entertainment purposes only. My results are not typical. Here you go. I'm throwing all the disclaimers out there. No, Jose, not at all. But I'm a NinjaTrader vendor, and part of my agreement with NinjaTrader is to have these type of disclaimers across the platform, all the platforms that I have. So I'm just fulfilling my obligation to my contract with NinjaTrader. It's an industry practice also. No, no, I mean YouTube doesn't care what you do, really. All right, so what we got going on here is a continuation of that, running the pressure here. The market shifted and gave us another harmony wave, another cloud positive, basically what we've been looking for. And target number, here we go. We're about to hit target number 2 on S&P. Somebody asked me what the target was on S&P, so here you go. We talked about it. We talked about having to hold on to the 55, and if that happens, we should be consolidating into a run up to target number 2, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, like YouTube doesn't care, Jose. But my so this software that I have here, the execution platform is NinjaTrader. Then my third party software or algorithm is the Harmony Trading System, and it's overlaying NinjaTrader. So if I'm demonstrating the stuff to anybody through social media, then they have to understand all the disclaimers that comes with it, including just read the disclaimers. They're out there. $9.26. So where's the next target here? I mean, we hit target number 2, which, I mean, for all practical reasons on ES 37.9675. I mean, that we're there. That's it. So I mean, to me, that target has hit, and that happens to be target number 4. Let's enlarge uh target number 4. Okay, so target number 5 is 3801.5, and that's going to take a minute to get there, and the odds are we're going to experience a bit of fading in and around these targets. It's a major target. So between target number 4 and 5, typically where you get most of the fading behavior. And I will use that fading as a buying opportunity more than anything else. But target number 3 is hit here on the 20 NT Rinko. So ultimately, we have to be patient here and wait for the right setup to show up. We actually got something here that was an opportunity, a switch trade, a railroad long into this wave, a harmony wave. I mean, we may get another wave up here. Any trades that I'll take here would have to be a scalp right now. The swing trade potential happened initially at that 813. And man, what a trade off of that move. What a trade off that captain setup. And if you're swing trading and you're looking for bigger targets, look at the 100 and the 200 into Rinko and look for these type of structures. That was a captain setup, and that was the reason for the season in a way. And the market held on to that, ran it up, and just destroyed all the shorts in that structure. All right, I'm going to step away for just a moment. Go get some water. Let the market shake off people, then we'll come back and look for the next trade. All right. You're saying flipped around completely safe? I mean, the market? Yeah, look at this. This is just, that's why I was saying early on, you have to be mentally flexible in this market. You have to be mentally flexible and not to overcommit to any direction and just to really have a rule-based approach to trading that will just you're in harmony with the market. The market goes up, you're with it. The market goes down, you're with it. You're not asking too many questions. You're just following the rhythm and the flow. Because if you overcommit to that long, I mean, look at this madness. You overcommit to the long after that rally and that after that switch trade, and you find yourself literally trapped. And then, like literally, we talked about this. I mean, you guys could go and listen to the stream. We said this is where they're going to flush people, and they're just going to speed up. They're going to panic. And here in that area, we were looking at protective buys against Globex, because that's where most of these people are getting desperate because they got trapped. Well, guess what? They did the same exact thing on the opposite side, because a lot of people start thinking, oh, look at this, the market is really going to tank. We're going to tank below Globex, and this market is going to really break and test the low. And then they reverse it, and then they wipe out every attempt at an ad the market or the participants are doing. They even did this little flush sell that gave them the false hope that this is going to be a lower high, and then the market ran up. So you have to see these. You have to see these. Um, you have to see these games as it unfolds and not to fall to it. Oh, man. So in ES, we hit target number 2. So that target is there. Well, now what's next? What's next is expectation of a pause in this market here. But ultimately, I am looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity, and I'm looking at certain levels. I mean, here the 911 actually came in. I don't know why I didn't pay attention to that one, but the 911 got tested. The 887 needs to test and hold. Ultimately, if the price closes below 861, then that will put a structure that I can fade short. Anything less than that, then I'm looking for, I mean, like right now, I mean, that's an opportunity to go long at 37 for a run up to 50. That's kind of the structure of the market, and they have to protect 29.75. So unless I see something spectacular, really, as far as a trade, I'm going to be very. I mean, it's a Friday after all, right? And we had two good decisions. We made money to round up another good week. So I need to be very selective as we, come into this last hour of the morning session. I mean, we're going to continue to read the market, but I'm going to be very selective in what I end up putting my money into. Here comes. I mean, they made it very noisy here too, so that tells you something right there. But the longs are still in charge. Here comes 50. Boom. You got it. Nice, 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 nice. You don't only got the 50, you got the 60. Hey, Jason, how are you? Good morning. Hey, Kim, how are you? Good morning. So in this sequence on in NQ, we had target number one. This is a big deal right here, between 11,000 to 11,050. If we break that and hold, this market would have really broken that downward channel that we are in. It did it before at 61, came and retested that channel. And I would okay, let me put it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if they come and challenge some of these levels. Like it wouldn't be out of the norm to see, because we're coming so close to this area right here, that they could come into that 853 and then retest again. So I got to keep my head on a swivel when it comes to these levels, because now it's too obvious that the market is strong. And excuse me if I'm a little bit paranoid, but when things are too clear and too easy to figure out, the odds are the market is about to turn around. So I'm gonna be cautious of this, and the quality of the sell. Okay, the best way to start is you can join our room, private room, and we will guide you through that process. And the link is below attached. Good job, Ken. Ken, what did you end up doing? Just went long in this reversal. From 810, yeah, 810, 813. 813 was the conclusion of that candle right there, and that was the beginning of that run into target number one. Uh, you installed the system and everything is fine, right? You get the chance to take a look. Yeah, that's a good one, Leon. 37.96. That's a good chunk of cash right there. So you're watching. Okay. What do you think? Target number three. Yeah, make sure Suarez is correct on this one, Leon. Make sure you take some off of it. Target number three is a possibility, but also we have a significant move in the market, and yeah, this market is where we at right now. It can pull back. It can pull back. Hey, Suarez, we've got called worse, right? There's a fine line between greed and sticking to a big target. What's the difference between them? Literally, he's just Leon is accurate in his willingness to wait for a bigger target. It just you have to make sure that you take money along the way, so you could stick around for that bigger target. Congratulations, Suarez. We all come from somewhere, my friend. That place is a train wreck. Yeah, we got comedians going on here today. All right, so let's focus. Let's focus on what we are doing because it's important. Where we at right now, you have a disconnect between the 200 NT Rinko and the 100 NT Rinko. So that tells me right there that the market is going through a phase and a pause. And through that phase and a pause, we need to just be aware that the market can pull back here. And I'd rather be long than short. But I'm aware that things can get a little bit interesting here at 912 and 885. Those two places need to hold. And the market looks like it's ready for a bit of a more meaningful pullback. It's not shortable to me. I mean, I'm not saying get short or anything like that. I'm just saying right now where we at, it's a pause in price action. The momentum that we are experiencing or we were experienced on the long side is taking a pause. So if you're long or been long, make sure you take some off the table. Don't get too greedy, like Suarez said. Yeah, thank you, Kim. I appreciate your kind comments, and we will enjoy having you as part of the family. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, and it's a serious business, and we got to get the job done, so we don't have any time for any noise. You have to you think of it in these terms. I As a trader, I have a sequence, and the sequence is the first half an hour just relax and read the market. The next hour to an hour and a half, I have to be hyper focused and I have to be very, very good at what I do. Then I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I can go do whatever I want to do. My day is wide open. I just have to be very, very, very good at about an hour, hour and a half of the day. And that's where I focus 100% of my time is being better and better and better at that one time slot. Well, I mean, how do I see it? How do I see this? Okay, well, because it's not like I've been doing this for a year. I've been doing it for 20, and I've seen this a million times. I see this exact pattern a million times. Absolutely. That is exactly what it is. You are an absolutely the cream of the crop pro athlete trader for about an hour. You have to put all your energy and hyper focus, laser focus, understanding very few things very, very well, and in complete control of your emotions and your mind for just 1 hour. Give me that 1 hour. And I tell you, this place will be a beautiful place for you. Trading can be a beautiful place for people if they hyper focus for that 1 hour and understand the edge that they have. Here you go, Leon. There you go. So now Suarez is not going to call you any names. So Jose, how did you see that? How did you see that pullback that we talked about? Like, did you just kind of leave the market alone, or did you get short, or just kind of watched to see if it's going to work out or not? Meaning the pullback is going to come through or not. I'm asking because I want to see how you mentally process this. Okay. So if somebody's waiting to be long, what has to happen in the market in order for us to start thinking in that term? Uh, I have to say that I'd like the 200 and the 100 to be in sync, and that will guide us all the way back up to 961. So the market has to make that big of a move in order for us to reestablish the long narrative. So if we get up to 912 and then test well, that's actually an area where the market can get faded back again into a short. And 886, the next target for this sequence is going to be 60, which is target number 4. So that's an area where the market is going to spend some time consolidating. And ultimately, for me to get excited about getting long, I have to see 61 show up. And I don't think we're going to see that this way. I think we're going to drop this market a little bit further, and then we'll get a shot at a reversal on the 200 NT Rinko. And then we can start looking at pullback as a buying opportunity. Cautious is exactly what I am as well. Hey, GM, I was thinking about you today. I was like, where is she at? Good to see you. Good to see you. How you holding up in this market? How we doing? We're making money. Making money. Having fun and making money. Sheila, am I going short yet? No. I mean, on ES, let's take a look at ES here. Oh, good for you. Where did you go? So target number 2 is hit, and target number, that reversal candle showed up. Now you're getting this type of a fade that we've been talking about market doing. And right here, uh, the next target is going to be between 73 to 70. That is kind of the next target here of this sequence. The surprise behavior would be the market reversing to 38.05 and that will set up the stage for a continuation to target number 3. This market is providing a base for a fade. Well, here you go. That's a fun vacation. Yeah, you just have to be careful here. I mean, because we're in this zone between the 50 and basically 100-point zone. So the first spot is that 911, and if the market produce a consolidation phase right here and also give us a lower high, then that could be a base for uh, a signal to go short. It's 10 o'clock. Some noise going on here in the market, but ultimately that 911, 914 area, it's a bit of resistance zone that the market is going through. And ultimately you want to see a new harmony wave short showing up. Take care, Suarez. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. So the target to this sequence is going to be 60, right? So as long as this area between the 905 and 915 is holding, we should be seeing a bit of that behavior, which is the selling structures that keep coming in. And the fact that we established a captain setup long here, ran it up, then failed this captain setup into this low, that tells me 60 is going to come in quick here. And here comes 60. Here comes the flush here in a second. Should be coming in here. Here you go. There you go. So 60, we hit the target. We hit the target on that one. So, I mean, back to what we were saying earlier, is the idea that, you know, we should see a pause up here. We should see a bit of a pullback, and we need to see the market uh, once it's done selling to experience a one candle reversal on the 200 in Rinko to reignite the longs back up. So that has to happen in order for me to get engaged and long. And that would be the conservative way of doing it too. Is see the 200 in Rinko, for example, close at 936. But the odds are we're going to bleed into a retest of the 800, and then we can see how strong the how strong the longs are in putting a defense. And I don't want to be ahead of the defense. I want them to defend this price and put enough structures to support the price action and give me a higher low in NQ and also in ES in order for me to get engaged. So I don't want to start buying here, then find myself buying at 70, then find myself buying at 53, trying to find the bottom of this rotation. That's how, you know, people get in trouble. I want to see a complete reversal, and then I will participate at that point. So for example, what we saw right here, it looked like the market is going to collapse till you saw that one, and then once 3762 showed up, you had a massive move into that target number 2. So we want to see the same behavior show up. Mhm. Jose, is that logic that I'm mentioning making sense to you? Okay. So when we were up there at target number one, we're saying we're looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. That is contingent. That's contingent on protecting that 936 and protecting the 912. And once the market fades that into a close of the 200 NT Rinko, then that will generate a sequence of events that are more, geared toward fading that big rally. And that's what you're seeing. So now we have to kind of be cautious about the long and look for um, what we're looking for right here, which is a potential short between that 10 to the 15. Now you had a harmony wave short that showed up exactly at 880, and now we're still in the body of that harmony wave into target number 3. So that kind of kept us away from kind of overcommitting to a long where the market is actually shifting its personality a little bit here. And we're reading the market one candle at a time and one moment at a time. So we're constantly looking at the structure as right in front of us. What's in front of us exactly is what we're going to be looking for to guide us. Hey Kim, I just sent you a private message. Just take a look. Thank you. And the push is continuing. Target number 3 in the sequence is hit. Target number 4 is 10,792. That's going to be a big of a big jump to that level, but it's possible. Yeah, that's a big jump. Yeah, and that will get us actually to the swing trade target. Yeah, that would be. We're in the middle of the range right here. So if there's an expectation, the expectation is to get a pause here and a bit of a buying, a bit of buying interest to come in. Excuse me. I'm talking and I'm thinking. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll take a look here in a minute. So what I'm seeing is the fact that this area right here where we at is an area where buyers can step in. Why do I say that? Because we're really in the middle of the range, in the middle of the cloud after a three candle pullback, and typically you'll see back and fill behavior that happens here. It's not something that I'm going to go and automatically go long, but I'm thinking in those terms. I'm thinking in terms of a bounce here. And you're starting to see a little bit of that buying interest. I mean, they put on a captain set up long at that 56. So 886 is going to be a level in which if we get up there, that will be the first test of this swing trade short that the market is putting on. If that level doesn't is not strong and the shorts are weak, then that we can run up to that 912 and consolidate there, then a potential run up to 937, and at that point I will start looking for pullbacks. After we hit that point, I'll start looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. It's 1019. I'm going to step away for just a moment. Yes, Brad. Here we go. I'm back. I was on the phone just speaking to somebody. Sorry about that, guys. And here we go. All right. So we got a little bit of that buying, but it was getting overwhelmed. So we got ourselves that continuation into that 817 to potentially the 90, was it the 97 that we talked about? Legit bounce not allowed. I did get your private message, GM. Thank you very much for the charts. I appreciate it. So that was good thing to see here. I mean, they're flushing people. We talked about the fact that this channel, as we hit target number one in that spot, the price is going to struggle, and we rather be long than short here. But we had to test very well the 937 and the 912, and once the market closed below that to the 888, our demeanor changed to look at shorts on run-ups into these levels that we're seeing right now. And that's a sideways market against the channels that we're seeing here. So what's next? That's the question. So what's next is the 85. But again, right here is an area. I mean, we have to be looking for the run-ups as a shorting opportunity right now. Okay, but we're in the middle of the range, and a two-sided market can present itself. So I have to be very careful of how I conduct myself in this area. Uh, I rather look at the 20 NT Rinko and look for a new harmony wave and just either go short in it or go long in it, depending on how it sets up. So I will take myself away from trying to swing trade at this zone into a scalping mode and be very, very patient here. $10.31. So far, these are the or the two decisions that we made. We made a two contract trade and then a one contract trade, and we're up about 762 on two decisions. Both of them were long. So if in any way, I'm talking to people on streams on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. If don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. That helps the channel grow, and we appreciate you guys spending your valuable time with us today. And you also can take advantage of our 5-day free trial that includes the Harmony Trading System software, and that's the That's the edge that I developed over years of doing this. So what's next here for this price? I mean, we're very close to the whole number 800, and we're seeing persistent selling pressure. I mean, they're establishing a new harmony wave right now. Sheila, you were asking about the shorts, and hopefully you got some of that action on the short side as we kind of pushed lower. Okay, so we should be seeing a bit of a selling pressure coming in here against that 20. The 20 has to hold. Okay, nope. All right, so that is an area that they're struggling with. Okay. Yeah, take care, GM. Have a good one. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, they're trying to stabilize the structure here, and I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to protect that whole number. They're not quite ready for. They're not quite ready, I guess, for that flush below 800. And now if we break above 27, then we're going to start seeing a bit of a counter trend behavior to the 40s and the 50s. Here we go. Yeah, they're trying to put a line in the sand in and around that 810 to 95. That's the range in which they're trying to protect right here. Hmm. Okay. That is some choppy behavior. Okay. Look at that mess. Wow. So consolidated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and failed it. Okay. Here comes that 95. Wow. So that target got hit. That target got hit. Sell it, baby. Sell it. Sell it. Target number 3 is hit on that. Again, target number 4 in this sequence is actually 729 and a quarter. Wow. They can get us down there if they want to. 729 is almost at the bottom of that range. I would think we'll get a bit of a back and fill here, but we're coming to this zone where things can really stabilize. But in reality, the only way we could know that if we can see a complete reversal in price action, which is an 862 close. It is action day, Adam. It is action day. You're getting a consistent momentum in a directional way. I mean, you got that first one to the upside, then downside, then upside. Like, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 rotations, and there's a lot of consistency in this rotation. Well, World War III just started. Okay, well, I'm ready. I am ready. It's a Friday, Sheila, and I'm gonna make a couple of good decisions, and I'm gonna kind of call it a day. Typically, Friday is an area or a day where I'm well served if I undertrade. So I mean, I saw a lot of behavior here that is very lucrative behavior, and a lot of great signals actually. And we took few of them. Well, I hope you did take advantage of it, though. Daddy. Okay, here we go. $111. Come on, baby. Let's go. That's funny, Sheila. That's funny. I'm glad that you have that much confidence in me. But you also, should, if you're convinced, because I get into trades and out of trades for many reasons. Even if sometimes I see a signal that um, typically I would see signals on that I would take, like that one that we just saw there on the short side. But if it's a Friday and I'm already had a good day, then I will tighten up my range of trades that I will take, and I will pass on a signal like that. Not because I don't think it's going to work. It's just because I am in a day that I feel, even before the day started, I kind of told myself, listen, it's a Friday, and get into the market, put on a couple of good decisions, and just kind of hold back and just read the market more than trading it. So that's even before the day started. That's my state of mind. And the rationale behind that is the fact that on a Friday, statistically, for me at least, uh, it's a I tend to have a drawdown on a Friday. I tend to have a drawdown on a Monday morning. So I'm looking at hundreds and hundreds of trading days, thousands of trading days actually, and I'm looking at thousands and thousands of trades that I took during those time slots, and that is the statistics. So I guess the point that I'm trying to make, that if you see something that you're very convinced about, and the logic that I'm talking about makes sense to you, you should take the risk without, even if I don't take the trade, because I may not be taking it for a reason that has nothing to do with trading. It just has to do with me. But I definitely appreciate the confidence, though. Thank you. Thank you, GM. Oh yeah, it can be fun. SPX is a lot of fun, but boy, it you better have your ducks in a row if you're going to trade SPX. You better have your ducks in a row because that thing can move. Mm. Jose, how we doing, buddy? Kim, how we doing? I know you had a good day. Good job. Safe Omer, PMIZE, PIMS, $120. That's a good day. That's a good day. Adam, how we doing, buddy? Brad, I'm seeing a lot of consistency from you, Jose. That is the key right there. Good job, Brad. Adam, good job. We're about to hit Globex. So 712 is coming up. And from there, yeah, it's anybody that has been short is looking to get out right now in and around these levels. So here comes the Globex at 712. And then, any flush under 700 is a reason to cover your short and not establish any new shorts right here. That reversal, 100, 200 in Cubicle reversal at 834 would started the sequence of short signals. And in and around where we at right now is an area of actual, you're looking for this flush to cover. Well, here we go, Kim. That's exactly the right approach. Good for you. Good job. Good job. See, that's I'll give you a hint here that's going to really help you out, really in a very profound way. Is either you're scalping or you're swing trading. Keep the 200 Rinko in your favor and have the 200 and the 100 to be in sync in the direction of the decision you're making, and that will put you in a position in a good position 9 out of 10. So one of the reasons, okay, so I'll give you a little bit of psychology on the market here. Once we got to that target, and let me expand this for a second, we're bumping our head into that channel, which was a significant behavior, and that's one of the reasons that I was talking about this area being a pause area, and we need to trim down our positions as a long, and only look for a long on a profitable test of 35 or a good test of 35 and 10. Once that broke, we shifted our mentality to, hey, listen, I mean, this is we need to get into that 913 short, and I posted an order and the market did not fail me there. Fine, that's good. Then the market started to sell and sell and sell, and even at places where there was a pause, we're thinking in terms of a market rallying as a shorting opportunity, and only when the 200 Rinko reverses completely will I consider getting long. Now, with that idea, that singular idea kept me away from doing what majority of the traders were doing in this area, which is they looked at the mean reversion to the mean trade and got long. When it dropped, they added, and they thought it can't go any lower and added, and now they're getting flushed. So that singular idea of me waiting for the 200 and the 100 to be in sync and being in harmony is at a minimum kept me away from a losing proposition, a losing idea. And now repeat that decision 100 times. It's going to have great impact on your consistency and profitability. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Good job on following along and reading the market correctly, Kim. So here we go. I mean, we hit target number 4. Target number five in the sequence is 686. Target number 6 is 621. We hit Globex, and the odds are we're just going to consolidate. Good job, GM. Yeah, that was a good one. You did very good on that one. Yeah, Raj. Yeah, when the 200 NT Rinko, it's not a tick. Well, it's a tick, but it's an NT Rinko tick. When both of those are in sync and in harmony, facing the same direction, that gives you a high probability event in that direction. Now you have to kind of put that in the in relation to the swing trade indicator, in relation to the harmony waves and all that stuff. But ultimately, there's three elements to the trading decision process. You have to define the environment, you have to define a behavior, then you have to define an actual signal. So defining the environment, a big part of it is having the 200 NT Rinko and the 100 NT Rinko facing the same direction. That's a definition of environment, being in sync and in harmony, either long or short. And if they're out of sync, then you are waiting for the market to get in sync. And that gives you the capacity to be patient and not overtrade in an environment that is hyper consolidated. You define the environment, then you have to come up to defining the behavior, and the behavior is the harmony waves. You want the harmony wave to be in your favor as well. Then after that, you're looking for signals to get in. Will it reverse upward? Will it reverse upward? I mean, is that, I can tell you this, I will act if it reverses to 787 and start to pull back from there. That will be a definition of an environment that is along to me. Will it reverse from here? I mean, right now, what I'm going to be looking for is rallies are shortable till proven otherwise. If I ask that question, will it reverse here? I'm guessing. It's a guess, and that's not what I do. What I do is, what is the structure right now, and follow that structure. And the structure that we have right now is a short structure. till proven otherwise. And we know exactly where the market will prove me or prove the shorts wrong. At 37, at 61, and at 87. Those are three areas. If the longs come up to it and hold the line and eventually close at 787, then I know that structure is reversing, and I need to start looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. Crazy one way, I scalped until 37.27. 37. Here you go. And in ES, all the way down to Globex, to the tick. And the behavior today, is a perfect example why you should take your profits along the way. I mean, these targets are beautiful, but you got to take them and go to break even and then trail, so this way you could protect yourself. Because I don't think a lot of people expected the market to do this complete, reversal. I know GMs think, will say, "Oh, I predicted that," and she was right, wasn't she? Okay, but majority of traders are looking at this and saying, "Okay, maybe they'll bring it back to 37.67, and then they give us a one candle reversal, and then we'll continue to target number 3." That's a reasonable, proposition by a lot of traders. So the market just told us, hey, no, they're not ready. And the trades you don't take are also a trade. The fact that we didn't go long in any of this, that's a beautiful trade. That's the trade that saved me a lot of money. And we had the logic that prevented me from doing that. Look at this. They even put a captain setup switch trade short literally on Globex, and they flushed it. So there's a lot of behavior here that is continuing to be a short behavior. Now, let's ask a question, and the question is, where would you think people will truly panic? Because where they panic is where you would typically see the reversals. And typically, after a big move like that is right next to Globex, like right under Globex, 685. That's what Brad is saying. 685 is that low. So if you're seeing that low and you're breaking the stop for this rotation at 653, then you break that 635, then that will flush so many people. And it's going to be not because they have their stops there, is because they're forced to get stopped out, because that move, a lot of them got stuck in, and the brokerage firms are literally liquidating them at those lows. So they're going to be forced to get out. And that's typically where you would see the market, hit a exhaustive point and reverse. So that would be an area where I would look for a 200 NT reversal. Yeah, margin calls are not it is not a fun thing to go through. That's for damn sure. It is no joke. Because they not only they take your money, but they charge you for you taking your money. And it's not fun. Nope. No, we don't like that. All right, so it's 10:04. I think Sheila was talking. She needs a look at Let's take a quick look here. Crude oil. Ooh, looky. So they put on a captain set up short at 91.67 to target number one. So they're fading that market. But like we talked earlier on, uh, this range is going to be a very big supportive range. And as long as the market holds on to it, we need to be looking at these pullbacks as a buying opportunity on reversals and structures. But right here, this captain setup short is really going to, the market is going to bounce around here for a little while before it settles on the direction. But I'm more willing to go long on these pullbacks against that low of 87.53. Russell 2000, well, they're crushing everything. So Russell 2000 is not going to be anything different. They're going to hit that target number two and boom, all the way down to that low. And actually, it's doing what we're thinking Russell NQ is going to be doing, which is flush that low and then reverse. But we're bleeding this. How many candles in a row is that? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 15 candles in a row. That's a significant move. You would think a pause here is a possibility. Ooh, gold all of a sudden is in play, and we talked about pullbacks being buyable against that exhaustive flush that they put on right here. ES, well, we've been talking about ES along the day, throughout the day, and we have this flush here. Obviously, if we break that 37.11 and a quarter, that's going to be a major significance to it. Good job, Cowdoc. Appreciate your contribution. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think I enabled. Yeah, sorry, Sheila, I'm not going to be able to tell you about Tesla today. It's for some reason it did not. I did not get. Oh yeah, I see why. Okay. I did not turn on my feed for the stocks today, so I'm not. I didn't have any data to look up Tesla. Apple, Spy, and Microsoft are going to be off. Okay. Yeah. So that little roller coaster of running to the middle of the range and coming back in, boy, they did a number on people. But you know what? I'll tell you this, and I guess that would be a bet. Is I wouldn't be surprised if they pause this market in and around this area and run it back up to the middle of the range to the 822 at some time today. That would be something that to be expected out of this market, because where we at right now is a retest of this channel as well. Right here between the 7 to 650 is the retest of that, and we're right on Globex. So we should see a bit of back and fill in this zone right here. And we're done for the morning. Another positive day. We kept it small, and we were successful at 762 for the day. And that's it for me. Remember, precision is a decision, and always trade in harmony. You guys have a blessed weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure that you relax and you recharge your battery, because Monday is another day where we have fun in the markets. You guys have a blessed one, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, Abba. Have a good one, bud.